All right, hello everybody. Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Xbox. I'm your host, Axel1324,
And now I'm Cool Cat Terry.
and my microphone is so far away. Hold on a second. There we go. I told you today was going to be a weird day. Yeah, I am. I'm vacationed out. I am lacking of the sleep, and so we'll see how this goes. I am not as alert as I normally am. Terry, another week has gone by though. What have you been playing this week?
Star Wars Outlaws, the best space game we've had in a while. Better than Starfield, hands down. Game of the year
What?
material. No, I'm kidding. But no, it's better than Starfield, though. I'm not lying about that. I'm enjoying it so much more than Starfield. But to each their own, based on what you like. But no, it's a great game. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it, and it's got what I wanted. Lots of stealthiness, which is what I'm enjoying. I've just been sneaking around everywhere and punching everybody. Like, I haven't really been using my gun very much in that game. I'm just enjoying going around and smacking people in the face. So I've just been having fun doing that. I've only had to actually get into like a firefight on like the rarest of occasions. And there have been plenty of occasions where people are shooting at me and I'm still running around punching them in the face. So so yeah,
It's so fun when you get to gamify a game.
yeah, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna run around and punch everybody in the face. Who cares if they shoot me? But it's fun.
Right.
I'm enjoying it. I think they did a great job with it. So good job. I think it was Massive. I think made that one. So good job.
Nice. That's good. I'm glad somebody's enjoyed Star Wars Outlaws. So yeah. I of course am on vacation, so I finished Sea of Stars. I don't know if you've seen my YouTube. It's just been flooded with Sea of Stars shorts of me beating different bosses. So I finished Sea of Stars. It's easily like an 8.5 game. Easily. Like an 8.5, 9.0. But I'll tell you what, the soundtrack is like a 10. Like, it is top tier, the soundtrack. They got the person that did the soundtrack to Chrono Trigger. They got that person to be a guest composer for some soundtracks. But man, it's good. The story is good too, and the gameplay is classic. It's fun. It's so fun. Sea of Stars, 100% recommended. But I've also been playing Starfield. Just the other day, I was like, "How long have I been playing Starfield?" So I checked my stats. I got only 120 hours into it, Terry. Only.
That's it. Those are rookie numbers.
I know, rookie numbers, huh? Yeah, 120
You should have over
Starfield.
1,000 hours on there. You should have every rock memorized by now.
Oh my gosh! If I could, I would. And then I started playing Expeditions just to check it out.
Okay, is it cool?
It's definitely very different from Mud Runner, especially the first area. The missions are much, much, much shorter, but they're not connected. So you remember in Mud Runner, like you loaded an area and you would start to do missions, and it would just load the next one, and load the next one, and load the next one without going back to the mission screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, on this one, you got to keep going back to the mission screen.
Well, that's kind of lame.
Yeah, so it kind of breaks away from it. But then after a while, you do unlock free reign mode, and it loads a bunch of random missions in there.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, okay, maybe I just played through the tutorial. Who knows? Right?
Definitely possible. It is just a spin-off game, so.
It is. But I'm enjoying it. I do enjoy the short mission structure. Like, the missions take like less than 5 minutes.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what, the tutorial does a terrible, terrible job of telling you how to do stuff. Like, hey, recall your vehicle. How do I recall my vehicle? Where's the recall option? Like, I had to search for it.
They changed the controls from the other games because they've been keeping them pretty much the same.
I'm not sure. I've never had to recall my vehicle in the other games either. I don't like recalling my vehicle. Like, I like rescuing my vehicles, right? And so I'm like, where's the recall button? Like, you got to go to the camp you want to recall it to, and then hit down on the right thumbstick, and then the recall option shows up.
Okay, so that's different because on the other games, almost everything is on your D-pad.
Yeah, not this one.
Okay.
So yeah. But that's what we've been playing this week. Let's check in what the chat's been playing. Up first is Fastback. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. We appreciate you. And hey, thank you so much for being on Iconic Video Games this Friday. You saved me, buddy. You saved us. Shout out to my buddy Doggy Dog. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP, brother. Thank you so much. Let's see. Cyber Gunther's here. Cyber Gunther says, let's go. I need another Cool Cat Terry rant. I don't know if anything will make Terry rant today, but we'll try. We'll try to make her mad. Though I don't like making her mad. Let's see. And he says, "Good morning. You should play Space Marines too." Yeah, I've been thinking about buying that one next. And like I heard it's a heck of a good game. So yes, and Terry's husband played it, and he's praising it. So yeah, we are very much into it. Let's see who else.
Yep. He completed the whole campaign, and yeah, he said it's a definitely must play. So if you guys are a fan of Warhammer, or if you're just kind of interested in the game, check it out. I think you guys will be impressed.
And of course, Fastback here with the crap talk, saying, "Good morning, Cyber Gunther, go Cowboys." And I love Cyber Gunther's reply: "Week 1, Fastback, calm down." That's right. Fastback says that he's been playing a lot of Outlaws. Missions are fun, but character story and combat mechanics are but having fun. Let's see. He's been playing. Cyber Gunther says that the Sea of Stars music is great. Absolutely. Doggy Dog's been playing Visions of Mana is excellent. We'll be playing Star Wars after that. Yeah. Fastback, he wants to get back into Starfield. Shattered Space is coming out at the end of the month, buddy. Good time. Good time for that. Let's see. Cody Grossman says, "Hi, all at work, like always. Hey, thank you so much for being here. And you know what? If you're listening to us in the background, hey, you know what? We appreciate that. To all you lurkers out there, we really appreciate each and every one of you. Be sure to give the show a thumbs up. It helps us get discovered, especially in the live section of YouTube. We appreciate it. Cyber Gunther, Starfield is too big. I haven't played it almost a year. Oh, man, I love the scope of Starfield. There's so many star systems. Like, it has 1,000 planets, and I haven't even come close to landing on all of them. But I'm also not making it a point to land on all of them. I'm just like letting my natural state take over it, you know? So yeah. All right, but let's start with the announcements today. And I totally lost my announcements link. Oh yeah, Terry. Oh yeah. You go to downloads. And it is not right. What is going on here? Okay, here we go. And of course, my computer would be giving me a hard time on this right now. Okay, Terry. So I don't know if you heard about this little indie game called State of Decay 2, right? So the devs of State of Decay 2 have a message for us this week. So they stated that since 2018, we've had the honor and privilege of supporting State of Decay 2 with nearly 40 updates and expansions. New models, maps, difficulty, stories, characters, weapons, cosmetics, bounties, vehicles, events, treats, and more. We've poured our hearts into making the experience the best it can be, spurred on by your belief in us. Every update addresses your wish list requests, fixed bugs, and brought quality of life improvements. We love making the game you love to play. So they are basically, I'm not going to read all this, but you guys can read it. It's on the screen. Basically saying that they're done doing updates for State of Decay 2, and they're moving on to fully focus on State of Decay 3, which is I fully support. Loved State of Decay 2, by the way. You can expect the final content update for State of Decay 2 coming later this year. The final update number 38, aims to fix some long-standing issues, implement additional quality of life improvements, and permanently unlock seasonal or otherwise previously gated content such as winter outfits and the wizard van. So there you go. State of Decay 2 is done officially, being supported by Undead Labs, of course, other than game-breaking stuff, I'm sure. So, update 38 updates. They did release two new maps, 2 stories. I do remember that. The Juggernaut edition is the current edition, which got the 4K texture updates and all that good stuff. Did you play State of Decay 2, Terry, back in the day?
No. I don't
Are you not a State of Decay player?
I am not. I tend to not really care about any kind of game that has zombies in it. There's been only like a few that I've enjoyed playing, but most of the time I kind of just have no interest. So State of Decay is a series that I just never bothered with.
Really?
Not for me.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, such blasphemous things going on here. So I love State of Decay 2. Me and my friends played this for like 3 months straight. Because it was just so much fun. Like you put this thing on, we played it on normal mode first, and then we put it on nightmare mode. So on normal mode, one of my friends was just like, I'm gonna run around and collect cars. So I'm managing the base because it was on my game and loading missions and stuff. And I come out, there's like 5 new cars every time I load it up. And eventually, all the cars in the whole map were at our base. He made it a point to bring every car on the entire map to our base that was capable of driving. And one time we got in trouble and we needed a car. And we couldn't make it back to our car. We're like, here's a car. And it's like, no, it doesn't work. What about this one? No, it doesn't work. And it just like, insanity ensued, if you will. Like,
Wow.
we couldn't find a car to make an escape. It was hilarious, right? But yeah, I love State of Decay 2. But you put this bad boy on. So there's normal mode, which I think everybody should start off on. But then you get into like nightmare mode, and holy cow, you want to talk about your survival element coming in. Like anytime you take even a step out your base, it's dangerous. Anytime you shoot a gun, you get swarmed by zombies. Anytime you end up becoming like a melee expert instead of a rifling expert. It's just crazy how nightmare mode makes this game so difficult. But I love everything about this game. I think this game is so much fun. I really enjoyed they had a wave, like a horde mode, wave mode on it too. I think it was called like assault mode or something. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what it was called, but it was fun too. We played through that. It's more difficult than you think to kill waves of zombies. So yeah, loved it, and shout out to Undead Labs. So happy they're part of Xbox First Party, and hopefully State of Decay 3 is going to be phenomenal here when it comes to Xbox in maybe another year or two. So yeah, cannot wait. Yeah, guys, if you played State of Decay 2, let us know what you think in the chat. Are you happy for this announcement? Are you excited for State of Decay 3? All of that good stuff. Let us know. Let's see. Cyber Gunther. Space Marines 2 has crossplay. Is it multiplayer?
Yes.
Oh, is it? Interesting. Okay. Did not know that. Shout out to you, Wicked Hot. Thanks so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Haha. I was also playing Astrobot. There you go. Playing Astrobot. Everybody's saying that it was so good. Let's see. State of Decay 2 was great. Looking forward to State of Decay 3. You and me both, Fastback. You and me both. Shout out to Jonathan B. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, shame, Terry. Yeah, for real. Shame that you haven't played State of Decay. You should 100% play it. Way, way better than Star Wars Outlaws.
I don't know. There's nothing that was being told to me about that game that had me interested at all. So I don't think so.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
no.
It hurts. It hurts me. It hurts me in my zombie feelings that you don't like State of Decay.
Nope.
If zombies had feelings, I'd be hurt. I just want you to know that. Okay, so moving on to the next announcement. So there was a rumor, or not a rumor, but someone has confirmed that Microsoft Studios is working on not just one, but 2 video game projects, simply codenamed Transformers. And so this is the rumor, right? On TFW, Transformer World, right? So there's a Transformer website. While we do not have any information at the moment, both projects seem to be targeted this year for their release. And then he goes on to make some comments here. Interesting that Microsoft Studio now owns Activision Blizzard, formerly known as Activision. The company prior to the acquisition by the tech giant published multiple Transformer-related video game titles, including Transformers, War for Cybertron, and its follow-up, Fall of Cybertron. There has been a renewed fan interest for the aforementioned games in recent times. We will update you as soon as we release more info. So people took grabbed onto this first off, right? And everybody's thinking, oh, they're making a new Transformer game. They're making a new one. But then there's this insider squirrel known as Clobrio, who said Xbox Activision has submitted 2 Transformer games to the OFLC Australian Ratings Board. These could be 2 returning backwards compatible Transformer games by High Moon Studios. And you click on here, and it's a maze. Okay, I'm not going to click that. I clicked it yesterday, but he does cite his source. And sure enough, there is Transformer video games on there. And so 2 Transformer games have been submitted just under the name Transformers. Now, I personally don't think they're 2 Transformer video games, 2 new ones. I think that these are just them relicensing it, and now they submitted to the ratings board to release them in places that they haven't been released, like cloud gaming outlets and stuff like that. That is what I think is happening. Of course, first off, Terry, did you ever play the Transformer?
No, I didn't play any of them. They were not my thing. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, to me, it sounds like they probably would just do ports. I don't know. I don't follow the Transformer games at all. So I don't know what they've done or what they might plan to do.
So here they are. So of course, these were made by it's not Moon Studios. Who was it? High Moon Studios. There we go. High Moon Studios. And of course, High Moon Studios, of course, after they made these games, they got put on the Call of Duty machine as a Call of Duty support studio. Right. So as was the thing with every Activision studio, they were all just part of the Call of Duty machine. Just being honest, right? So now that they're taken over by Microsoft, is the Call of Duty machine changing so that we get games like this? A lot of people who played these games did enjoy them, but I'm not sure if these games would be great now, or if they need updates. So I don't know. I haven't played these games, but I know the people who have played these games swear by them as the best Transformer games ever. And of course, I feel like Transformers just has not been taken care of as an IP in either media, whether it be movie media.
When you have conversations with gamers over like their favorite franchises, Transformers never comes up in the conversation. So I feel like I could agree to that. When it comes to like video games, like you don't ever hear people talking about Transformer games ever. And you know what I mean? Like you have to actually already have the topic up to where you're talking about Transformer games to talk about Transformer games. So I don't know. I feel like this is one of those things that kind of flows under the radar that most people either don't know about or don't care about. So it's very niche. They would need to make a big enough game to where they could captivate the player base and kind of get it hyped up, because I feel like when they release games, from what they look like, they look like, if you're like thinking like movies, that they're like a B movie. You know what I mean? It's just stuff that they just kind of release and no one cares about.
Yeah, I'm in short. Like I didn't even know these games released when I was younger. And I'm not a Transformer like fanatic or anything, but I appreciate good games, right? And of course, if you told me that, hey, Transformers was coming out with a great game, I'd be like, I'm all over it. Especially since they used all the voice actors from Transformer franchises, right? So the guy Optimus here is the original Optimus voice actor. So that's kind of cool, right? That they got the original actor here. So that is super cool to me. That's just what I think. So we'll see what happens with this Transformers games. Hopefully they do come out and they do come on Game Pass so I can try them out. And if I like them enough, I'll go find them on the backwards compatibility shops. The shops that carry the Xbox 360 titles. I'll go find it and add it to my small collection of games that I have around my house. So yeah. Let's see. Fastback says he would love a Transformer game based on the 1980s toon look. Oh, okay. So like a cel-shaded Transformers game? Is that what you mean, Fastback? So yeah, so that was announced. It's a leak. When it will come, how it will come, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Certainly, I don't. Terry, do you know? Do you have any
No,
inside information for her?
no insider information. It comes when it comes. How about that?
Oh my goodness! Spoken like a true person. That's not going to give me any good stuff. Where's the good stuff, Terry? All right, so that does it for the announcements. Let's get on to the news. So hopefully everybody filtered in. We can get on to the true news of the day. So if you recall, Terry, a few weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was having a little mini meltdown because games kept skipping Xbox.
The Axel tears were flowing.
That's right. That's right. And so I was very sad because these fantastic games, were just for some reason not coming to Xbox, and I was so sad about it. And even though I'm not a fighting game fan, I love compilations because you get instead of paying $60 per fighting game or $50 per fighting game, you can pay $50 to $60 and get 6 or 7 of them. And I'm like, okay, that's worth it. That's worth it, right? So I was upset because these games weren't announced for Xbox, and they were skipping Xbox, and there were rumors of why it was skipping Xbox, but a lot of people said that it was because of the MT framework. Am I reading that right? MT framework? And that was the rumor. Some people said no, it's because of whatever. Now, I just want to point out, these games were never announced for current gen consoles. These games are announced for the Switch, Steam, and PS4. No PS5, okay? So now the game is being announced for the Xbox One. Okay, so I want to be very clear that the Capcom Fighting Collection has been announced for Xbox One, not Xbox Series consoles. But is it going to be part of the backwards compatibility program? I'm unsure. But that's still a W for me, because guess who has an Xbox One still? I do. And knowing Xbox, this will be backwards compatible. I mean, I don't see why Capcom won't want this backwards compatible to sell to more gamers, right? The backwards compatibility program works for, the developers don't have to do any extra work. That's all internal work at Xbox. So these games being made for the Xbox One is fine for me, because now, whether it comes to the Series console or is played or is exclusive to the One without the backwards compatibility, I'm okay with either one as long as it's coming to Xbox. I just hate being ignored as an Xbox fan, my favorite console, my preferred console. So I am very excited for this now. I feel like I've been, like the universe heard my podcast. Capcom heard my podcast. They saw my Axel tears, Terry, and they were like, we can't have this guy teared up. Port these games over right away. So Capcom heard me, and they care about me way more than Terry does. What do you think about that, Terry? What do you think about that?
I don't. I think it's just, I don't know. I find it kind of laughable that they're releasing it for Xbox One. But I can see, they can do the backwards compatible thing. But still, it's just no one talks about Xbox One anymore. So for them to be like, yeah, we're releasing it on Xbox One. It's kind of like a head scratcher.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, they would really need to do the backwards compatibility thing for it to mean anything. Otherwise, it's like no one's going to care for the most part.
Yeah, I think they have to do the backwards compatibility thing. I don't see why they wouldn't, especially because they have to do absolutely nothing to make it work on backwards compatibility. So yeah. So of course, I know my buddy Doggy Dog is excited for this. Now, Doggy straight told me he wasn't going to buy this because it wasn't coming to Xbox. And he's like, you know what? If they're going to ignore me, whatever. They're not getting my money. And I was there. I was like, yeah, Doggy, you tell them. Right? But now that these are coming to Xbox, Doggy, you getting them? Let me know in the chat. And who else is getting these now that these are coming to Xbox? Now, I also want to be clear. These launch this month on Steam, Nintendo Switch, and PS4. And Capcom's announcement does say, let me go back here. It will be released on Xbox One in 2025. When in 2025? Who knows? So not this year.
But it says both Xbox versions. So if Xbox One is one of the Xbox versions, what's the other?
No, both versions. They're talking about Capcom Fighting Collection and Marvel. Marvel versus Capcom Fighting Collection and Capcom Fighting Collection 2.
But that's not how they have it worded.
It is. I 100% understand it. They spoke to the gamer in me here.
They said both Xbox versions, not both game versions.
Let's see. Both Xbox versions arrive in 2025.
Yeah, both Xbox versions. They didn't say both game version, both games coming to Xbox. They said both Xbox versions. And insinuates there's another Xbox version out there.
Let me go to the original tweet.
It's all in the wording. They worded it wrong.
I don't know.
If they mean it the way you're saying they mean it, then they worded it wrong.
There's no further clarification on that. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go with both game versions lost in translation. Okay. So
guess what? It's coming to Xbox 360. No, I'm kidding.
They're already on Xbox 360.
We're re-releasing it on Xbox 360 now that the store is closed and you can't buy it. That's the truth.
I'll tell you what. I bet you when they announced that they were making this collection, I bet you the 360 versions went through the roof. How much are these on the 360? Hold on, let me see the price history. Let me look.
They just closed down the store, so that would be a Capcom move. We're gonna re-release it on 360 and no one can buy it.
Yeah. So let's see. What's one that was on 360? Marvel versus Capcom 2.
Like 2, I think it was 2.
Okay, no, that's on the OG Xbox. Okay. Can I just do a versus Capcom search? I wonder if that will come up. Yeah. All right. Filter by console. Xbox 360. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is what came out. It's still fairly affordable, right? It's still going for less than about $25. And it's not going up in price. So no, okay. Not going up in price, Terry. What do you think about that? Okay, let's see. They do have Xbox One versions here, though. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Oh my God. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 went up from $38 to $53 on the Xbox One. So yeah, it did drive up sales. What do you know?
Wow.
Oh, I did not know that. Wow, that is a surprise. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that inflation, that used game inflation, that used inflation. All right, you can get the new hotness, digitally release a whole fighting collection for $50.
You would think that they would re-release these games like they do Mega Man.
Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection never came out for Xbox. I have all the Legacy collections for Mega Man, and that is the only one that didn't come. So I'm just like, I'm very upset that didn't come to Xbox still. So I am, I don't know, like it bothers me because I bought all the Mega Man Legacy collections. I bought the original 8. And then, of course, I bought the 9 and 10 on the Xbox 360 and Xbox One and played those. I have 11, so I have all 11 Mega Mans. And then I bought the X collection, and then I bought the ZX collection. And then when Battle Network was supposed to come, it didn't come, and I'm just like, what the heck? So I am very sad that I don't get to play Battle Network on my favorite console and get achievements. I got it on my Switch. So yeah. But Power Stone is the one I'm really looking forward to. Being honest, Power Stone is like One of the most underappreciated fighters of all time. Let's check in with the chat, see how they come. Let's see. Let's see. Fastback says, a lot of games don't come to consoles, so you would be crying every day, Axel. How do you know I'm not? How do you know I don't go and just wake up in tears? I cry while I sleep. No, of course I don't. There's certain games I just don't care about. Like, oh, it's not coming. Okay, whatever. But this one was one of them. So yeah. And Doggy Dog says, oh yeah, I'll buy this now. Wasn't buying them otherwise. Absolutely, Doggy. You tell him. Shout out to Jacob Novik. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Doggy Dog says, these will be back compat. Fastback says, no more crying now, Axel. And then let's see. They say both games due to the pictures. Also, both game comes to PS4 and Switch, not PS5. There's no Series X and S. Yeah. We no lies detected there. And that is exactly what the announcement said. Let's see. Shout out to Chael Walker. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, please forgive the bad English. Where? Maybe on the announcement? Yeah. Let's see. Jacob Novik says, I'm glad I snagged Street Fighter 2 Turbo Fighters before the 360 store closed. Yeah. A lot of people bought a lot of 360 games. I did. I know I did. Shout out to you, Crazy Greek Dude. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. So there you go. Marvel vs. Capcom. They saw the many tears shed by me because this wasn't coming to my favorite console. And now they're coming. So I'm very excited. Gonna definitely probably get these collections because there's just some games on there that are just so fun. I probably won't play all of them, but I'll play a lot of them. So yes. And Terry, I know you're just trying to hide the excitement.
Sure.
of this announcement. I can see it in your eyes.
There's no excitement. Like, I'm not getting this.
I can see it in your eyes. You don't mean everything you say. All right, let's see. All right, so moving on. By the way, guys, it was a like a no news week. Surprisingly, even like I usually go to Idle Sloth to see what the big Xbox news is of the week, and he had no news at all. He didn't have a single Xbox slide up, so it was tough to find some stuff. By the way, so if today's show seems a little short, I apologize. It's a little short. All right, so I was going to report on this right here. I did save this one, though. This was news. So Enotria, the last song, which is like it looks almost like a Souls-like game, right? Was announced and said, Massless ones, we have an important update regarding the Xbox physical versions of Enotria, the last song. You can read the message on our official website, right? So we click on said official website. It loads. So this was announced on September 2nd. So this was Tuesday. Right? Yeah, Tuesday. But even in the beautiful, detailed world of Enotria, there's bound to be some darkness. And it says, hello, massless ones. We are thrilled to be a few weeks away from Enotria, the last song, launching digitally on PC and PS5 on September 19th. 10 days. 11 days. We're also very excited to have the physical PS5 editions coming a few months later. Enotria has been a passion project, blah, blah, blah. But even in the beautiful, detailed world of Enotria, there is bound to be some darkness. Unfortunately, at this time, we have to announce the indefinite delay of the Xbox version. We understand how disappointing this news is to the Xbox community. Unfortunately, despite our best efforts and the hard work of our dedicated team, we've encountered challenges and have delayed our release on the Xbox platform. We want to emphasize that this is not a decision we made lightly. We apologize for disappointment this may cause and sincerely thank you for understanding and patience. As a self-published indie studio, your support means everything to us and we are dedicated, right? And it's like, what? Why is it delayed indefinitely? So we go back, and this is the same thread, okay? They keep going. And they said, We believe that Xbox is blessed with a huge gaming community, and we would love to release Enotria on your platform as fast as possible, as we spend a lot of money and resources to make it happen. But this task is nearly impossible, with Microsoft taking months to reply to us when we have the game ready for submission. If you'd like to help, please let Xbox know about our situation. If we had a dedicated Xbox account manager to help us out with this issue, would not exist. To help us out, if we had an Xbox dedicated account manager, help us out with this issue would not exist. Grammar, maybe? Okay.
No,
thank you so much.
You're reading that wrong, but that's okay.
Yeah. All right, hold on. If we had a dedicated Xbox account manager, help us out. This, yeah, comma, this issue would not exist.
You're close enough.
Yeah. Okay. How would you read this?
How would I read it?
Yeah, because it's missing that comma and it's throwing me off.
If we had a dedicated Xbox account manager help us out, this issue would not exist.
Oh, you put a natural comma in there. It's almost like they didn't put one on there, huh? Yeah. Okay. So, anyways.
I mean, they I don't know where they're from. They might not be from the U.S., so that it could just be, language.
Anyways, so this is what I was going to report on. I had saved this, right? Because this is another game. Another one hits the dust because of terrible Xbox support. Again, actual tears were flowing because the game is skipping Xbox, right? And this time it seems like it wasn't because of Xbox. Now, they did say that they had somewhere in here, they said that they had both Xbox Series X and S versions working, and in some cases they were working better than PS5. That the game is ready, but Xbox isn't responding. So, of course, this made the rounds. A lot of people started tagging at Phil Spencer at Xbox support, at Phil Spencer at Xbox support, blah, 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 right? So I was very upset about this, right? But then what day was this? Hold on, let me look. Does it have, can I see a tweet date? So 2 days later, so this was September 2nd.
That was the same day. That was the same day.
Yeah, so this on September 4th, 2 days later, they put this out. Maslix ones. Thanks to Xbox V3, who is Phil Spencer, and our amazing gaming community, we are now in direct contact with the Xbox team. We're excited to work on bringing Enotria, the last song, to Xbox as soon as possible. No date, right? Because of course they got to clear down the Xbox stuff, right? And they put out this announcement. We would like to officially thank Phil Spencer and his team for reaching out to us so promptly and helping us resolve our situation. We would also like to thank our amazing community for all the support shown in recent days. Your voice has been heard very loud and clear, and your commitment has been heartwarming. We are now working closely with Microsoft, and we hope for this collaboration will lead to the game's release for Xbox as soon as possible. So, it's still not going to meet the 11-day launch window, probably. They haven't committed to it, and they probably can't because, they got to clear all the Microsoft certifications now. And who knows how long that will take, right? But it only took 2 days for Phil to reach out to them, thanks to the community backlash. And I'm not the only one who was having this issue, because people like Dustin Legary was saying stuff, Cloreal was saying stuff. A lot of big news outlets were saying stuff about how Xbox is letting down all these things. They're like, ID at Xbox, what's going on? And just being honest with you, what I think happened is AI came out and they probably fired a bunch of positions thinking that AI could handle it. Just being honest. That's what I think happened, right? Because layoff season is right around the corner. It's almost Christmas time for Christmas bonuses. So in October, it's layoff season at Microsoft again. So you can expect a bunch of people to be laid off at that time, because it's what I hate to say it, but it's like clockwork, right? And I think what happened is during layoff season last year, they probably laid off a bunch of people that would handle this, thinking that AI would be sufficient enough. And I think that's what happened. And that's what led to this. So Enotria Dev, it's sad that Enotria Dev had to take to Twitter, and there'd be a social media backlash for Xbox to read their emails. I guess I don't know what to say, to read their emails. To take a look at, oh, wonder how the AI is doing. Let me audit the AI. So yeah, well, I think that's just sad. So great that Enotria got the support. As you know, I do love my Souls likes, and hopefully this one is a great Souls like. And if it is, I'm gonna buy it. If not, well, sorry. There's For every great Souls like, there's like 10 bad ones. I'm sorry to say. Okay. But the hopefully it is a great Souls like. It looks fantastic. I do like the blocking system. It looks fantastic. So shout out to them for coming to Xbox and getting all their issues resolved. Hopefully they put out a fantastic game. But this looks bad for you, Xbox. Well, where's your support? Everybody, even you, Terry, even you and I would never be able to get a human person at Xbox.
I believe it. I'm dealing with that same issue with Ubisoft right now.
Yeah, this whole AI.
Ubisoft went from having fantastic customer support like last gen to now it's awful. Like I can never even get a response, and then the AI is like, "Hey, this claim you submitted hasn't had any activity on it for a long time, so we're going to mark it as closed." I'm like, "There's been no activity because no one's responded to me." it's like don't close it. It's so frustrating.
Yeah. Xbox, you need to put your support up. I mean, not just Xbox, but everybody. AI cannot replace people right now. As much as you want it to, it cannot. Will it eventually get good enough to replace people? Probably, but not today.
Yeah, like right now it's awful. It's awful. I hate it.
Oh my gosh, I hate AI customer support. It is the worst support in the world. It is the worst support. I would, if I was a hacker, I would purposely break every AI chat bot in existence. I would make it my point to make it break. Just saying. Let's see. Jacob Novak says, I object. The Hawk devs that stated this and was correct actually showed proof that they had submitted Hawk to the Xbox program for verification, but Enotria devs had previously stated that no Xbox port was in the works. I do remember seeing some of those things. But of course, the devs themselves said that a long time ago, like 2 years ago. And recently they said that it was here, but who knows? Maybe they are just trying to get. Some people are speculating that they're using this as a cop out for working on the Xbox port, as in they don't want to work on the Xbox port. And by the way, I want to take this down here. This is a website, right? So you can see there's a little highlight on the PS5 when I go over it, right? Right, Terry? That means I can click on it. You can see my mouse change from cursor to little pointer finger, right? Steam, same thing, from cursor to little pointer finger, right? Epic Game Store, cursor to little pointer finger. But Xbox Series X and S, there's no link yet. So it's definitely missing the window, I think, right? So yeah. So yeah, I have heard what you're stating, Jacob Novak, that some people are saying that they weren't ever working on it. They're just saying it as if they were. But Hawk developer decided to come up with receipts, while this developer just came out with an announcement.
Yeah, they don't have to show anything. I feel like if they had a conversation with Phil, they would have had to show Phil something.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's receipt enough between them. Phil's not going to be like, "Hey, go put this on there," if they had nothing to show. They would have had to prove it to him what had happened for him to be like, "Okay, we're making this happen now because mistakes were made on our end."
Yeah, I feel that Phil would have. If you said that Phil Spencer did something and he didn't, I feel like Phil might defend himself and just say this is inaccurate or something like that.
Yeah, so the fact that Phil got involved and now immediately they got the results they were looking for, that tells me that they did what they said they did, and Xbox dropped the ball and Phil lit the fire and got it rolling again.
Yeah, the fact that when the CEO task you, the CEO of Microsoft Gaming tells you to do something, you're probably going to do it. Just say. But I have heard what you're talking about, Jacob Novik. Let's see. He continues and says, focus on the PS5 and PC, even if they were at ID at Xbox in 2021, 2022. ID at Xbox trailer on YouTube. Yeah, yeah. Fastback says yes. Xbox has a dedicated account manager for every indie game. Just TMZ noise to drum up attention. There you go. Let's see. I also snagged the one Capcom fighter with Morgan Ashland, female with wings, which is only available at 360 if you want it today on Xbox. Yeah. I see that. Let's see. If true, I take my L, but please, Dev, show proof of submission like Hawk did. And again, they don't have to.
Yeah, I don't think they need to show that to anybody.
Not to us. They probably do to them.
Yeah, I feel like they showed that to Phil, and then Phil's like, "Okay, our bad. Let's fix it."
Yeah.
Because the response time was like a 2-day response time. That tells me that what they're saying had to have been true for that to make such a drastic turn. If they couldn't back up what they were saying, then we wouldn't have gotten such a quick response from the devs saying, "Okay, now it's coming to Xbox." The fast turnaround is basically proof that they were able to prove it to Phil, and then they got it fixed.
Yeah. I see no reason to doubt what they're saying, and Xbox isn't denying anything otherwise. So I see what's I don't see it being like what's I don't know. My BS meter isn't going off, if you will. Jacob Novik says AI is never or ever will be greater than the human. Of course not. Of course not. Doggy Dog says for every Souls like, there's 10 more coming out next month. Yeah, that's right, Doggy, and you're missing out on all of them. You're missing out on all of them, buddy. Let's see. Fastback says that could be true, Axel, but again, not every game can come to Xbox. I blame all the focuses on diversity. I forget what the E stands for.
Diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Is it equity?
Yep, equity.
Okay. With these gaming companies. Okay. I'm just gonna say okay.
To be clear, most companies have backpedaled on that, and they've been firing all their DEI stuff, and they've been getting rid of their programs because they found out it has not worked. So they've been going back on it. Many companies have.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't Microsoft say that they shut down that whole department?
Yeah, they got rid of it, and like I know a lot of companies did, and then there were even some companies that the DEI people were what you call it when they steal money, embezzling. We're embezzling money.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it became a huge fiasco. It became big news.
They were diversifying the money.
That they hired DEI people to be in charge of the programs, and those people were embezzling and doing all kinds of shady deals. So then they were like, "Okay, we're getting rid of the whole thing. This is not good." And then other companies are like, "Okay, that's a red flag. We're not going to take that risk. Get rid of it."
Wow, I did not hear about that, but yeah, I do remember it was a big deal that DEI shut down at Microsoft.
Yeah, it was a huge thing. Yeah, there was some embezzlement happening with some of the big companies.
Oh,
so
my.
They're like, they had some backlash, and a lot of other companies followed suit. They're like, okay, that's we don't want that to happen.
Yeah, like I personally have nothing with DEI. I have nothing negative to say about it. So whether it exists or doesn't exist, it's almost like a nothing burger to me. Which is probably why they're getting rid of it, because it became a nothing burger. It's basically a nothing burger to a lot of people. So yeah. Let's see. Jacob Novik says, people bash my cuz defending Xbox, but it was true. I take my L, but please, you as a dev can't just claim me thing, no Xbox port, and then after months of silence state this. No, I wasn't stating that. I'm saying that saying stuff and then saying another thing can easily confuse us. The devs were 100% correct, but you as a dev just can't do that. Yeah, they did put out that the Xbox version wasn't in the works, and then it was, because I think it was featured on ID at Xbox. This game was, and then suddenly it's not featured anymore. So yeah, I do remember that. But I would think that if you want to be featured on ID at Xbox, well, an Xbox version has to be in the work, right?
No. There have been I can't name any right now. I have to go back and do some research, but there have been plenty of ID Xbox games that only released on PC. They basically use the ID as Xbox as their way in to get more help to make their game, and then they release it elsewhere.
Man, that's shady. That's shadiness, and maybe that's why Xbox is like, we're not going to help you unless you fill out this questionnaire. Let's see. No proof that Phil was or was not involved. Oh my goodness. I mean, all of Phil's involvement would have literally either been a phone call or an email. Like, let's just be real. That's how CEOs work. It's easy. Right? Shout out to Happy Cloud Gamer. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Yeah. So, yeah. And Jacob Novik one more time says, I'm defending the devs here, but it's hard when they just state this on Twitter without telling us everything. I mean, it was a statement on Twitter, not a Q&A, not an AMA. So, and of course, everything has questions, and what's important to you may not be important to them for releasing their game. Like, what does answering your question have to do with me working on my game and releasing a product? So it also goes into that. While we're interested in the gossip, if you will, they're interested in making a game. So yeah. That's all I'm saying, right? Because I get those emails a lot at work where people start asking me stupid questions, and I just start ignoring them. In my position, I get a lot of weird questions, and I'm like, I'm not answering that. Get out of here. Like that's not part of my job. I'm done with that. Out of here, kind of thing. So yeah. And Jason Max is in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, just remember, Xbox is number one. So there you go, Terry. 3 games that we're going to skip Xbox that Axel shed tears on. Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. Capcom Fighting Collection 2. And Enotria, The Last Song. All of them now. We're skipping Xbox, and now they're all coming home to Xbox. It feels good. It feels good to win the good fight. I feel good, Terry. Do you feel good? I feel good. Do you feel good that you get more options for more games?
I mean, it's good to have more options. I mean, I'm not going to get any of those games, but still, it's good for those who are interested. Get all the games you want. All right, enjoy yourselves.
Yes, definitely do. Get these games while they're hot. Hot. All right, so I want to do something that we've never done here before, right? So I don't know if you know about this, right, everybody, but there is a trailer that came out that I haven't watched, and I thought it would be fun to watch it here live on the show first, so that way you can see mine and Terry's reaction. I think, Terry, did you see this trailer that we're about to watch?
Which trailer is this one for?
The Minecraft trailer.
I have not.
So you're going to see our first initial reactions to this. So this is going to be good. This is going to be good.
I've only heard about it.
Yeah, this is going to be great. Let's see. And shout out to Dan, the man Cunningham. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, hey, all. How's everybody doing today? We're doing great, Dan. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to the Gina saying, IGN Esteban does not have enough diversity representation. Only robots and no humans. 4 out of 10. Oh, my goodness. Now, IGN would never say anything bad about a PlayStation game. What are you talking about, man? And yeah, I saw you post this on Twitter. You also ranked your top 10 games of the year so far. So, yeah, I saw that. I saw that you posted this to Gina. Gina has completed 24 games this year. Gosh. Man is gaming like crazy. There's so many good games out there at the moment. People need to stop moaning on X and play more games. Absolutely. Yeah, and Jacob Novik says, no, there's still Mega Man Legacy Battle Sim and a 2024 announced Phoenix Wright Attorney game not coming to Xbox. Yeah, I remember those too. Yeah, Capcom still needs. Let's see, Jacob Novik, no, please, God, no, the trailer sucked. And I do see the Minecraft trailer. All right, but we haven't seen it, so let's do this, Terry.
Yeah, let us react, dang it.
This is going to be fun. I'm so excited for this. Are you ready, Terry?
I'm ready to, I don't know what I'm ready for, but I'm ready.
All right, let me turn this volume down because I know it's going to be super loud on the podcast. So here we go. First reactions. Let's do it, Terry. Minecraft trailer. Okay, people in Minecraft world. Jason Momoa.
What the hell?
Anything you can dream about here, you can make.
Who are you?
I am Steve.
What?
Hey, Steve.
Okay.
This guy is such a tool bag.
Okay. Why not actually put Steve in there? Why did he have to be Jack Black?
Yeah, I feel like they could have just did voice acting. Wait, they have llamas?
Yeah.
I've been out of the loop when it comes to Minecraft. I didn't even know they had llamas.
All right. There we go. So Minecraft only in theaters April 4th. All right, Terry. Minecraft trailer reaction.
Okay, I think I only have one major dispute, and that's doing the live action actors with the CGI thing. I mean, we've had a lot of movies throughout the years that have done that, you know, with Space Jam and everybody else has done that, but it's usually hit or miss. I don't know. I feel like Minecraft is such a big entity that this is going to sell well because so many kids are going to want to go see this movie. I think it's going to lose some of that luster having the live action characters in it just because, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they should have gone full on kids movie and just had those characters do voice acting.
I second your opinion 100%.
You know, and then I think this would have been great because if you just look at the aspects of the trailer and you take the actors out, it looks pretty well done. So I think the live action aspect kind of ruins it, but who knows? The acting could be good and it could be funny. I mean, they have Jack Black in there, and it could be funny, but it's one of those things where it could be hit or miss. I don't know. I think that's my only gripe is they should have just did voice acting and gone full CGI and made it 100% a kids movie, and I think it would have been great.
Right. So, as a Minecraft guy that knows a little bit about Minecraft, not a lot, a little bit, right? So, yeah, this is obviously all green screen acting, and just when I watch green screen actors acting, that takes a lot of skill. So, not dissing any of the skill here. Green screen acting takes a lot of effort, right? So first off, Jason Momoa being dressed the way he is, that just makes me laugh.
He looks super 80s, so I kind of dig it. Like
Oh my
he's going so 80s.
my beautiful wife, the MVP of my life. I know she loves Jason Momoa. What do you think of him now? Huh? Does he still look all sexy to you?
I feel this is their idea of putting the gamer in the game. You know, kind of like how they did with The Rock, and then what was that one that they did? Jumanji. So I feel like this is them trying to do what Jumanji did, where they had star power and they took live action and they put them in the game. But I don't know. I just this should have been voice acted. This really should have been voice acted. I think it would have been recepted better by the kids.
You know, I feel that I'm okay with these characters here. First off, I'm okay with real people coming into Minecraft and figuring out Minecraft world. Because that's what Minecraft is all about, right? Imagination. I'm not okay with Jack Black being Steve. I feel like Steve and Alex, who are the two big characters in Minecraft, right, should have been Minecraft people, right? Avatars, if you will. Voiced by Jack Black would have been great. Nothing against Jack Black. I have absolutely nothing against Jack Black, right? It's just that the Minecraft world. First off, and I think it looks great. First off, I imagine that this is what Minecraft 4K would have looked great. So at least they're not skimping on the CGI budget because I think it looks fantastic. Still blocky, but with 4K textures, the way that Minecraft Super Duper Ultra Graphics Pack should have looked, right? But I don't know if you noticed in every scene here, every actor had a confused face. Confused face, confused face, confused face, confused face. Are you seeing confused faces?
Well, you would if
Confused
if
faces.
you're leaving your universe and you're going into this universe, you would have a confused face.
First off, that's just something said by people that don't play Starfield. I'm like, ooh and ah, not confused, right? So yeah, confused face. I mean, like, I feel that that's the actor is like, and everybody confused face.
See,
And action.
they're all dressed except for the boy in the front. For the most part, they all are dressed very
80s.
like late 80s, early 90s with the bright colors and the shapes. So like, are they doing?
Oh my god, you're right. The lady does look like she's wearing like an early 90s.
Yeah.
Like,
So like
yeah.
they're it looks like they're maybe doing some kind of thing where these people got transported into this world way back in the 90s.
Okay, so yeah. All right, so here's a portal. Let's go over this portal. This is a blue portal. The blue portal basically takes you to Minecraft hell. Why isn't this a purple portal? A normal colored portal? Now, I understand this is CGI. Maybe they can change that portal color to CGI, but yeah, please do. Fix the portal.
Maybe this one is this color because it doesn't lead to other Minecraft worlds that led to our world.
Well, the blue portal does lead to Minecraft worlds.
I don't know. I haven't played Minecraft in a very long time, so forgive me. But so I don't know. I just that's the thing that's popping out is the live action. But then again, if you look at their attire, they're all dressed very late 80s, early 90s, which doesn't make sense to me. Like, what are they trying to go for? Unless maybe they come here and then something happens and then they get turned into Minecraft people.
Yeah, that could also happen. I could see that happening 100%. Let's check in with the chat. Let's get their reactions because I love to see. All right, so let's see. First off, shout out to Stephen Avery. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, I don't know why people want PS5 and Xbox to mirror each other. Let them be different. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Stephen Avery, 100%. Shout out to my beautiful wife. Thank you so much for being here. You are the MVP of my life. She says, this is a movie? Yes, it is. Doggy Dog says, pass for me. The Gina says, definitely a pass for me. Let's see. Happy Cloud Gamer says, sure, Jack Black was in this film. Yes. Let's see. DE, shout out to DE. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says maybe they wanted to distinguish themselves from like maybe a little too Lego movie. Yeah, I could see them going different than Lego movie on this one. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Happy Cloud Gamer says, my kids love Minecraft, but they told me it's not Minecraft. This FRO same people that did Jumanji. Oh, is this from the same people that did Jumanji? I don't know. And yeah, Steve is old. Yeah, why is Steve so old? You know, Steve should have been like a young kid.
I don't know how. Looking at the characters, you can't really tell age.
But if this movie is meant for kids, why are they using actors that are like, oh, this guy is cool with millennials?
Because they're using actors that are recognizable to kids. Not all of them are recognizable, but they got, Jack Black, Jason Momoa. I don't know the other lady.
Those are the only names I know.
But the other ladies, I think, would be more recognizable too to the younger crowd. But yeah, no, I think that's what they're doing. And you got to keep in mind too, some of these actors have it in their contracts to where they have to be, they have to show themselves. So that might be why they didn't do voice acting.
Yeah, maybe so that they don't get replaced by AI,
Yeah.
voice acting,
so if they had at least one or two of them that had that in their contract, they would have to have done it for everybody because it wouldn't have made sense to have some of them as CGI.
That's when I would have recast. Cast someone else.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what the ins and outs were that they had to come up with their contracts, but I'm 100%. They should have just did CGI and voice acting.
Yeah, 100%.
Because the CGI looks great. I think it looks great.
Yeah, no, the CGI in this trailer looks fantastic. That's definitely not even a question. Yeah, my beautiful wife is repeating what we say. Why don't just use animation? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Stephen Avery, modern movies don't sit right with me. Oh, okay, that's a whole movie statement. Okay. Let's see. I am shocked. Let's see. Did you interview? How did you get in character of Steve Jack Black? Input. I put on a blue T-shirt. That's so funny. Let's see. Are they trying to mix Jumanji movie to Minecraft? Yeah. Where's the real Minecraft Steve? Yeah, Minecraft Steve already exists. And that's my whole point. Let's see. Iconic video games, and it was a pink sheep too. Terry and Axel probably don't know this, but pink sheeps, it's pretty rare to find while playing Minecraft. Yeah. Let's see. Fastback could be different time periods. My wife is going to ask our niece and nephew, and yeah, Jumanji, Land of the Lost Vibes.
Yeah. I don't know. But again, I feel like this movie's not made for us. This movie's made for kids. So some kids might be all about it, and some kids might not be. So for all the adults here to say that this movie's a pass, that makes sense. They didn't make the movie for us. This isn't for us. This is for kids. So maybe you'll have some kids that are interested. Who knows? But that's the big scope of it. For me is this movie isn't made for us, so it makes sense that it's going to be a pass.
Yeah, so far I'm gonna pass on it. This is just the announcement. Of course, maybe it's a teaser trailer. I mean, Paramount did make a terrible Sonic trailer, and then they changed it, and look how great Sonic has been for them. So this is this also Paramount? I think it is, right? Let me look.
I didn't.
No, it's Warner Brothers. Oh man.
Yeah, Warner Brothers.
Oh god, it's Warner Brothers. They're not going to change a thing.
Yeah, because then Warner Brothers did the new because they did Space Jam. Like the first one was good, and then the new one was awful.
Sorry, but I have no love for Warner Brothers. Nothing against Warner Brothers, but just like, don't get me wrong. And Warner Brothers did they do Batman, and I love my Batman movies, but Warner Brothers is just not known for changing course. That's all I'm saying, right? So there you go, guys. That's our reaction to the Minecraft trailer. Hopefully, you guys liked our reaction. Like I said, the CGI looks great, but I think the use of real live actors is kind of crap. Stephen Avery, I want all movies to be Clint Eastwood westerns. Thanks.
Man, you're not going to have any movies.
That's hilarious.
They've pretty much died off. Like, they make a western here and there, but yeah, they've pretty much died off as a genre.
The spaghetti westerns are the best. All right. So moving on to the topics. Terry, August has come and gone, and we missed this last week. Sorry about that, chat. But the Indie Selects came out for August, for the month of August, announced last week. So we're a little late on this. So 6 more games have been added to the Indie Selects. Let's take a look at some of these, shall we, Terry?
Let's do so.
All right. So up first is Cat Quest for $19.99. And I believe it's this trailer that was the best trailer. What's this one called? Release trailer. Yeah, here we go. Oh, jeez.
Ahoy, mateys! Prepare to be whiskered away on a cat venture like no other.
Is that too loud, Terry?
No, it's fine.
Okay, because I couldn't hear you responding to me. I was like, Terry, can you hear me?
I think you were muted.
Okay, so maybe it is a little too loud. Okay, there we go. How's that? Can you hear me now?
I could hear you before.
Series returns in a new open world to freely explore. Welcome to the Caribbean. They say
the Caribbean, I love it.
Cat, but not here. Play with a matey in local co-op.
Oh, they're still doing the local.
Yep.
There'll be an abundance of new weapons to test your mettle. Shiver me whiskers. Enhance your ability.
They love the Capcoms. They do. They've done it with all of their games.
Combine these with new spells and with stat-boosting costumes to create the ultimate loadout. Become the fiercest kitty in the 7 seas. And for the first time in Cat Quest history, a ship of your very own to sail the seas. Take advantage of your arsenal on the sea and attack them landlubbers too. And hit them with your unlockable special attacks that can be found on your quest. So weigh an anchor and set sail for Catventure in Cat Quest 3! Ha ha ha!
Haha, R.
May your claws be sharp and your spirit high. Available meow.
Meow.
All right, so there you go, Terry. Cat Quest 3.
Dude.
Spirit.
Are you interested?
So so for those of you who haven't played these, Cat Quest is I think I played the first one and maybe part of the second one. These are great games for your kids. I highly recommend if you have really young children that are getting into gaming, the Cat Quest games are a great way to introduce them into kind of like an RPG, kind of action adventure kind of a thing. These are great. These are great games. Now, as an adult, you may not be as captivated by these games, but no, I highly recommend the Cat Quest games for small children. These are good games. They're fun, and they do a different theme for each one. I can't remember. I think so. They're doing pirates for this one. I think they did more like mages. I think for the second.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean, this is 3, Cat Quest 3. I mean, it's obviously a successful franchise.
Yeah, like I said, if you have small children, these are great games for them to get into gaming. I can't remember. Yeah, like the first one. The first one was so long ago, I don't even remember. But yeah, I've tinkered with them a little bit. They're nice little games, but as an adult, they're going to be a little too simplistic to keep our attention. But yeah, get them for your kids. Great games. Great games.
1999, Cat Quest 3. I actually was watching this, and the more I watch this trailer, the more I kind of want to play. So I'm a little interested in this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I love action RPGs, and this one just looks cute and fun. And sometimes you need.
Well, they're all cute. They're all super cute and fun. It's just like I said, they're designed more for small children, but they're still fun as an adult to play. But most adults probably would be like, "This is a little too easy for me." It's kind of in the vein of like you had what was it? Costume
Quest. I love Costume Quest.
Costume Quest is one that is made for kids, but that one is still captivating enough to hold an adult's interest. This one isn't going to be so much. Maybe they did it different with 3, so I can't speak on 3. But on the first 2, they leaned more heavily toward keeping kids having fun and laughing, and which is good. Maybe since the franchise is really picking up, maybe 3 they're going to try to keep the adults involved. Right there, the 32-year-old adult says he's loving it. So there you go. Maybe they changed it to where they can get the parents involved.
Point out, this thing has 51 reviews, and only like 1, 2, maybe a total of 5 reviews have been other than 5-star.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
So yeah, he says not childish. So they might have changed it. They might have been getting enough people who were like, yeah, my kid loves it, but I want to play too. So maybe they changed the script a little bit to make it more adult friendly for parents. So that's cool. Go check it out, because I do recommend the Cat Quest games. They're great.
There you go. Let's see. Fastback said WB did a great job on Beetlejuice. That's why I saw it Friday before getting on. I want to see it so much. Shout out to Dreadful. Thank you so much for being here. You are the living pieces. Good meow, everybody. Good meow. Jacob Novak says Cat Quest 1 is not on Xbox, but 2 and 3 is. Oh, okay. I did not know that. There you go.
I think I played the first one on PC or Switch. I can't remember.
Okay, so up next is Bull Path of the Teal Lotus for sale for $19.99. Let's see. Does it have a trailer? It does. Okay. Here we go. Let's check it out. Hit play. Here we go. Path of the Teal Lotus. Oh, this looks like a Metroidvania. Oh, the art style looks fantastic.
Is he a little rabbit? I think he's a rabbit, right?
I have no idea what he is. Might be a fox, actually. Do you see the tail? Fulfill an ancient prophecy. I'm not going to lie. I am digging this. It looks like a Metroidvania right up my alley. And the art style, holy cow, beautiful. The world of Japanese folklore. Oh my gosh, there's the
Oh, the nine-tailed fox. Okay.
Yeah. The demons. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This game. I'm sold. I am sold on this. Wow. My beautiful wife. I'm sorry. I'm about to spend $20.
Get it!
Bo, Path of the Teal Lotus by Humble Games. Wow. What can I say? That looked awesome. Holy crap.
Humble does some good stuff. It's great that they brought it to console since they're, PC. So that's great.
Yeah, geez. Look at this. And okay, so you are a fox. Yeah, you have a tail.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me read this. Hold on. Let me see. Flow with an acrobatic grace and agility through a mysterious world and the myth and legend in Bo Path of the Teal Lotus, a colorful hand-drawn adventure inspired by Japanese. Undertake a mystical journey as Bo, a celestial blossom, Fox Ten Taihana, descended from the heavens to play a key role in ancient and mysterious ritual. Use your legendary bow staff to bounce and glide fluidly through an otherworldly realm of hand-drawn, dreamlike landscapes, strange and adorable yokai, and massive monsters summoned from ancient legends of Japan. Oh my god. It's a 2D side-scrolling action platformer with Metroidvania elements. I called it. 100% called it. Yeah. Let's see. Where's the ratings? What's the review score on this bad boy? No review score yet.
I did not like it.
Oh my gosh. They say it keeps crashing. Difficulty spikes, don't care. Keeps crashing. Oh no, it keeps crashing. Oh man. Oh no. That's not good. All right, so I might buy this on PC, but either way, man, I am sold. This game looks awesome.
There you go.
All right, so I'm interested. Terry, are you interested?
I don't play these style, but it looks really cool. It does. It's not my genre. I don't do this kind of stuff.
The art style look.
These make me rage so hard. Like I can't. Yeah, like things like this, like Ori and all them. I can't do it.
Oh,
I can't do it.
Yeah. Shout out to Back from the Dead. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, "Good morning, everyone. Good morning." All right, that looked great. Okay, so that was the second one. Let me navigate through some stuff here. Okay, so up next is a game called Pepper Grinder for $14.99. Let's see, what trailer is this? Gameplay trailer, animated trailer, and that's it. All right, gameplay trailer it is. Here we go. So this is Pepper Grinder. Okay, pixel art.
Dude! Oh my gosh! That was so violent!
I was not expecting that. I'll tell you that much. Oh my gosh, you're going through the meat grinder? Did you see that?
Oh my god, dude! Like I'm still stuck on the fact that he just drilled through that guy's head.
This is like a level destruction game. You just go through everything.
You just drill all over the place.
From Devolver, your favorite studio, Terry.
No. I mean, it's a drill, not a grinder, but okay.
Drill, there you go. All right, Pepper Grinder, Terry, are you in?
I'm not in, but I mean, it's definitely, it seems very chaotic and fast paced. So if that's your thing, I think you're going to have some good fun with this for sure.
Yeah, I am not in either. As I'm not nothing against it. I just don't feel like paying $14.99 for this. It looks good. It looks fun though. Devolver usually does put out amazingly fun games. They are one of my favorite indie developers or indie publishers. So yeah, that looks good. But yeah, sorry, I'm not going to spend on that one. Moving on. Up next is 7 Ways to Die, I think.
7 days.
7 Days to Die, console edition. Okay, let me see this one.
That game's been out for so long though on PC.
Has
I feel
it?
like, yeah, I feel like most people should already know about that one.
Well, let's see if we could get this Indie Selects. Now, Indie Selects does not say that these would be new releases. They would just be picks.
Mm-hmm.
So keep that in mind, guys. They don't have to be new releases. They just have to be picks. All right, let's take a look at this one.
I think this game was very popular on PC for a good long time.
Really?
Yeah.
Starts off bloody and gory. Oh my gosh, someone's skinned and amputated. Oh my gosh. Oh, and there's a nuke. Some jump scared ladies. The fun pimps. All right. Oh, it's a survival game. Okay, it's a survival game. Okay.
Yeah, I remember seeing gameplay on this many years ago on PC. People would they'd build their house and zombies would keep invading.
Covers random worlds. Craft your defenses, okay. Is it a tower defense game? A crafting tower defense game? Holy cow, that's cool.
Howdy, survivor.
Oh yeah, people put so many of those up. I saw a lot of that. People love those.
Survive the horde, okay. Alright, so it is a survival tower defense game. Oh my, nudity included. I did not see that.
I've watched so many gamers on PC play this and fall off the roof and get killed by their own defenses.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm not gonna lie. I might be in on this.
Like I said, this was very popular on PC, so it's
7
great.
days to die.
It's great that they brought it to consoles.
Okay. How much is this one? This one is $45. What?
Hey, play the free trial. Make sure you like it.
$45 with only a 4.2? Are you kidding me? Rip for Thick 44. Who the hell is Thick 44? Waited since 2016. All right, so this has been on PC since 2016.
Like I said, it's very old.
Oh my goodness.
So they're finally bringing it to console. So that's good. Because yeah, like when I watch people play this on PC, like the wooden defenses, the spikes that they would make fences out of, that was like the number one thing I seen gamers die from is they would fall off the roof and fall on their own defenses and die.
Oh my.
So yeah, be careful.
So Back from the Dead says 7 days to die, and Fastback says I would platinum that survival. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, that looks so good.
Yeah, this like I said,
$45 for an indie game? Come on, guys, come on.
What is it rated on Steam? Look it up on Steam, because yeah, this
Come on.
This game was very popular. There was a time where almost everybody on Twitch was playing this when it came out.
Really?
This was that game.
This game.
This was that game that everybody on Twitch was streaming for a while.
7 Days to Die on Steam is $44.99 with very positive reviews. 231,000.
Yes,
Of
this was
Wow.
the game. Everybody was streaming this game.
I might have to check it out. I might check it out on PC because there's something about building bases with mouse and keyboard that's better. But I like playing the person with the controller, and if I can swap natively between the two, I might buy it on PC. But oh wow, I might check out some gameplay of this. I'm not going to check. I'm interested.
Grab that free trial and try and see how it feels on console. And then
For
if you
sure,
like the
for
game,
sure.
and if you like the game, but you're not liking the way the controller is, then yeah, go get it on Steam for sure.
Yeah, definitely might have to check this out. Let's see. Back from the Dead says, I knew what it was. It just recently got an overhaul. It was $3 before the update early this year on CD Keys. What? I could have picked it up for $3. Shout out to Sourbelow. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says, I just stopped by to say hi and smash that like button. Yes, everybody, please smash that like button. It helps us get discovered on the live section of YouTube. All right, the next indie select is EOS. Oh, a star named EOS. You can barely see the title.
EOS?
A star named EOS? Okay.
EOS.
A star named
Sounds
EOS.
very Greek.
All right, no rating. You can see no rating yet.
Ooh, puzzle.
$4.99.
I like puzzle games. Let's see. Will
Will
it wow me or not?
There is no trailer. There's no trailer for this.
No!
Hold on.
Wait, look at the images. Go back to the images. this might be a point and click.
Let's see. The Star Named EOS trailer. We might have to load a YouTube trailer. All right, YouTube trailer it is.
It might be a point and click from the way that those pictures looked.
Yeah, so YouTube trailer it is. Sorry about this, guys. How's that? From Akatsu, Taiwan.
Day.
It is a point and click. 100%
Have
point
you
and click.
ever looked forward to opening your eyes?
Point and click puzzle game, Terry.
I know, like I like these though.
Yeah, you love these. These are Terry
Have
games.
you ever looked forward to the thing you've been chasing, only to find it right in front of you?
I don't like the photography. They're
You see,
losing me. They're losing me. I hate taking
everything
pictures in
shines.
games. I hate it.
Everything. When you gaze at the stars also gaze at you. They do not fade away just because you close your eyes.
All right, and shout out to Game Trailers for providing that trailer.
Hmm.
All right, A Star Named EOS. Starring with a story-rich puzzle adventure built around photography.
They lost me. They lost me.
I'm out.
Yep, photography is not my thing. Like I can't do it. I like the puzzle aspect, but yeah, the photography, I have no interest in doing that. I want to solve puzzles, not snap pictures. Okay. No.
Yeah. Let's see. Splendiferous, shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says good morning. What's going on, Splend? Appreciate you. And he says, hey, Terry.
Hey.
And Back from the Dead says 7 Days to Die is 1839 on CD keys. I might pick it up, man. I'm not gonna lie. It looks so much fun. Is it co-op? I need to find out.
Yes, it is.
All right. So I'm out. Star Name EOS.
Yeah, they had me and then they lost me.
I'm out. All right, moving on. Next game is Closer the Distance. Closer the Distance, okay.
I feel like that's
1999?
That should be
also
close.
no trailer.
Okay, so
Also no trailer. Okay, let me find the trailer.
looks like another point and click.
What is it called? Closer?
Closer the distance.
Doing some stuff on YouTube here. Game trailers. All right, game trailers. Shout out to Game Trailers for having game trailers. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. You are the real. Oh my gosh, you are the real MVP. Let's get to it.
I wish I could have seen where you would have gone in your life. I wish you could still be here to see us walk forward in ours.
So, the police came by to talk to us.
In the toughest moments, Terry.
Sounds like someone
I'm glad that
died.
They're still in shock. So it's
And they're
just
grieving.
words, raw wool. It's our job to take that wool for them and weave it into something
Self-medicating.
coherent.
Yeah, it looks like
Come
it.
on, take my hand.
One of those games for
Zach,
impact.
River, they're still struggling. They could use a little hope, couldn't they?
Connection becomes the only way to
How
move
do you
on.
deal
Yeah.
with being
You
alone
called it,
all
Terry.
of a sudden?
Yeah, I think this is gonna. They're probably gonna go through the different stages of grief.
Heal the community to hope and connection.
I love you from my head tomatoes.
Why don't you go and have a chat with Axel? He's a mess. I think you could really help him.
Did they say your
Yeah,
name?
Terry, did you hear him? Did you hear him?
Yeah, I heard
The
him say
games
your
were coming
name.
out on Xbox. Why don't you go have a chat with Axel? Okay. Hold on, I got to replay that scene. I
The
might.
music is very emotional though. Like it's kind of like making me kind of.
Why don't you go and have a chat with Axel? He's a mess. I think
He's
you
a
could
mess.
really
Yeah, I
help
agree with him.
She best leads with minimal
him. If there's one person
with
who
meaningful
should
choices.
carry her torch, it's got to be you.
Okay, that was the trailer. It was a story-rich experience.
I feel like this game's gonna make me cry. Like the music is very emotional.
Yeah.
This sounds like a very sad game.
All right, so details. Closer to the Distant is a deeply moving slice of life sim that tells a story about connection between family and friends in the face of a tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
Following a fatal car accident, players take on the role of Angela, a young girl from the town of Yesterby, who finds herself watching over the loved ones as they navigate the grieving process. Yep, 7 stages. Using her ethereal ability to influence the township people she once knew, Angela's choices will ultimately determine the fate of yesterday.
Oh,
There you go.
choices. Okay.
I'm out.
Check out the reviews.
I don't think it has enough. 1 review, 4 stars.
Emotional journey. Okay. I called all of that from the very beginning of the trailer.
You
So
100%. Is this on Steam? Because if it is, no, it probably is. Just being honest.
yeah,
Because
most of
maybe
these
Steam has more
are.
reviews. Let's see. Closer. It does have a Steam. Okay. Oh my God, they sell the soundtrack to it. All right, Steam rates it very positive. 68 reviews.
Okay.
Released this year in August, so it's not even that old.
Wow.
Okay, so
same price on Steam, $20.
Steam is $20.
Okay. Wow.
There you go. Closer the distance. Okay.
It sounds very sad, but I might have to check it out. You know, I do like games that make me emotional. There aren't very many that do it, but this, just the trailer itself, the music was starting to make me tear up a little bit. So I think they did a really good job with the music. That I was having an emotional response to the music without even knowing the characters. So this might be really good.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That whole Axel line totally made me laugh.
He's a mess.
Oh, he's a mess. And you're like, yeah. I might have to clip that. Oh my goodness. All right. So those are your August indie selects. So 6 games. Let's ask the chat how many they were interested in. But let's check in with the chat real quick. Xbox Gamer, thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says, oh man, I forgot it's NFL Sunday. You're right. Yes. Back from the Dead says, yes, co-op, but they're still working on crossplay for 7 days to die. Oh my goodness. And he has it for both Steam and Xbox. Ooh, you might become my co-op partner, Back from the Dead. Milfman says, morning, Axel and Cocat Terry. Good morning, Milfman.
Good morning, Milfman.
Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Let's see. Splendifer says, I didn't forget that Black Ops 6 has me, but I can't play right now. The game is freezing on every map, and they're having server issues. Oh, my goodness.
Shadai's rubbing off on Axel on that one.
Yeah, he is. Luis Vian is laughing at the Axel line, and Splendifer says, I do too. All right, there you go. All right, so 6 games, Terry. All right, so let's go 1 through 6. Which ones are you interested in? How many of them are you interested in?
So for me, I'm interested in 2. So Cat Quest 3, English is hard, as well as Closer the Distance. Those both intrigue me.
Okay. For sure interested in Bo, Path of the Goddess for me, and 7 Days to Die. Never even heard of it. I'm glad I did.
I can't believe you haven't heard that game.
I'm sorry.
That game was huge.
I'm not into the social media like you kids are, okay?
Dude, it hasn't even need to be social media though. Like that was everywhere. Everybody had journals of like reviews on it. Like everybody was talking about it. It was huge on Twitch. Like just being in the gaming space, everybody was talking about it.
Terry, we've been doing this podcast for like 2 or 3 years now, and you've never once mentioned this.
Because I don't play zombie games, but I don't play zombie games, and I know how big this game was.
Oh, whoa!
Like, come on, man.
I know you just heard an emotional song, but you need to bring it down there, buddy. All right.
Dude, like
these 2 for sure, and Cat Quest has me mildly interested because I think it looks cute and fun.
Your wife might actually enjoy it.
Bo is probably my pick, though. Bo, Path of the Goddess is probably my pick of the month from trailers alone.
Does your wife play any games?
No.
She might like Cat Quest though. She might play that.
That has many things my wife hates.
She hates cats.
She hates cats and she hates games and pirates.
They might run her over. You never know.
Actually, I don't know if she hates pirates. I just made that up. Anyway. All right, so two for sure for me, maybe 3. So I'm gonna go with 3. I'll give it the option 3, half. That's how many I'm interested in. How many are you interested in, Terry? 2.
2.
All right, but that's what we think. What does the chat think?
All right, 60% are interested in at least 1 or 2. 40% are not interested in any. Oh, they hate the indies. Oh. 0% voted for the 3 or more or 5 or more.
Oh, there you go. All right, so as I said, guys, it was a slow week for news, but I'm glad we were able to entertain you and that you guys showed up anyway to hear our thoughts on things like the Minecraft movie. Yeah. And, of course, Enotria being the big news. So, yeah. First off, thank you to everybody for tuning in. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the topics that we picked this week, and we look forward to seeing you guys next week. But of course, we wouldn't we wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. The chat. Speaking of the chat, my wife says, "Unbelievable." I never said I hate cat. I hate games. I love my wife. I love teasing her. But of course, we wouldn't be able to do this without you guys, the chat, and that's why you guys, the chat, will always be the MVP to all of the shows here on the Iconic Video Games channel. And with that being said, we will catch you guys next week. I'm Axel1324.
And I'm Cool Cat Terry.
And we will catch you guys next week. Bye.